The lessons that you learned from your grandparents are things that will last you a lifetime. Today I pay tribute to my grandfather, a man whose unwavering love, quiet strength, and enduring wisdom shaped my life and left a legacy of kindness, integrity, and resilience that will live on in the hearts of all who knew him. My grandfather was one of a kind, and it is my honor to pay tribute to him today. I am very honored to have this opportunity to tell everyone how amazing my papa truly was and all the memories that I have with him. On January 23rd, 2019, my papa unfortunately passed away with his 3 sons by his side. I was only 14 years old whenever this happened, so this was very hard for me to go through, but it was especially hard for the rest of my family because we were all very close with our papa. According to the National Library of Medicine, grandparents are a source of emotional, financial, and instrumental support, as well as a role model of longevity and parenthood, and their ties to grandchildren are characterized by a high level of support and a history of caregiving. My grandfather had a love for life that was contagious. He felt most at home on the slopes, at the lake, or with his toes in the sand at the beach. Whether he was skiing down a mountain with a big smile on his face, or taking in a quiet sunset by the water, he taught me to embrace the beauty of the outdoors and the joy of living in the moment. Those memories, laughing by the lake, listening to his stories at the beach, or watching him glide effortlessly through fresh snow, are the ones I'll carry with me forever. He wasn't just someone who enjoyed life, he inspired everyone around him to enjoy it too. Thankfully, my dad carried on the traditions and memories of my papa with me and my 2 sisters, especially the ones that we have of ski trips. Growing up, my dad and his 2 brothers would go on yearly ski trips with my papa and his wife, and my dad carried that tradition on with me and my 2 sisters. I started skiing at 4 years old, and each year we go on a family ski trip to carry on the memories and traditions that my papa started whenever my dad was very young. My papa's legacy is something that will continue on as the years go by, and our memories of him will never go away. My papa always loved to celebrate every single holiday to the fullest, although his favorite holiday was the 4th of July. Each year he would start to decorate his house very early. Sometimes he would leave it up year-round. He would hang flags anywhere an American flag could hang, and he always had the best-looking house on the street. It truly looked like the 4th of July threw up on my papa's house. Each year there would be a 4th of July parade that would go around the park, and my papa's house sat on the very edge of the park, so it was a perfect view to watch the parade go past his house. We would all wake up early and set up our tents and chairs to make sure we were ready for whenever the 4th of July parade started. All of my family would come to my papa's house to spend the 4th of July with him, being me and my 2 sisters, my dad, my cousins, aunts, and uncles. The joy on my papa's face is something I will always remember, just watching his family enjoy his favorite holiday together. His love for holidays is something that I very much cherish and carry on because it is so important to enjoy the celebrations with family especially. The 4th of July is now my favorite holiday because I love how much my papa loved it, and I will carry on all the traditions that he started with me and my sisters at a very young age. I want to read a poem for this eulogy that really stood out to me. The poem is The Dash by Linda Ellis, and it really expresses the way that I felt during a time of loss of a loved one. I read of a man who stood to speak at a funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of birth and spoke of the following day with tears, but said what mattered most was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time they spent alive on earth, and now only those who loved them knew what little that line was worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we lived and loved and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? for you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. To be less quick to anger and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remembering that this special dash might only last a little while. So when our eulogy is being read, with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you lived your dash? This speech encourages people to live their life to the fullest in the way that you want to live it. Poetry is a great way of expressing feelings and emotions, and I think this poem did exactly that, and so many people can relate to this poem like I do. My papa is one of the greatest men that I've ever had the honor of knowing. His strength, humor, love of holidays, amazing stories are things I will never forget and carry on to tell as the years go by. Today I pay tribute to my grandfather, a man whose unwavering love, quiet strength, and enduring wisdom shaped my life and left a legacy of kindness, integrity, and resilience that will live on in the hearts of all who knew him. Although my papa is no longer with us, his love, lessons, and laughter echo in my heart and in the hearts of everyone who knew him for the rest of our lives. And I am grateful that I had the honor to pay tribute to him today.